good to see you again. So let's get clear about something. Through this whole process, trading your addictions for creativity empowerment, okay? We start here. These triangles are symbolic of our free time. And many people spend a bunch of their free time doing their everyday addictions, right? Netflix, Facebook, television, sports, video games, and then they do a little bit of their creativity, something really calling to them. If they're doing these things and enjoying them, fantastic. That's what life is. Life is an opportunity we get to choose, right? What we want to do. And so if whatever you're doing here, if you're doing it and having a good time and enjoying it, fantastic. That's great. I'm never ever going to tell somebody they should do something different. The people that I work with and the people that work with the program are the people that are caught up in doing this stuff, but they really want to do more of their creativity. Something's been calling to them for decades, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, I kid you not, and they haven't really done a lot. They've done some, maybe they gathered notes, maybe they wrote a little, they've taken a workshop, they've done this creative program, and it's been great. And they felt that feeling, that joy, that juice of life, right? But they've only do it once in a while. So the program takes people down here so that they can do this more, right? So they can move into this creator space and do more of their creativity. Sure, they're gonna still watch a show and go on Facebook and connect in different ways and do these things, and that's all great. But the majority of the time is here. But let's go for clarity. Even going through this whole process, there may be days that people, instead of being here, they pop back here for whatever reason. Something happens in life. Something happens in life. Life happens, right? And all of a sudden, they're finding the majority of that day is wrapped up in this, and maybe they just don't even think about their creativity again. What's beautiful about this whole process is there's no judgment in that. What's my experience with other people, when they have those days or those weeks or years at that, there's a lot of judgment and frustration. And once they move into self-judgment, negative self-talk, that only makes it much more negative. See, I never call this bad. Because if you call this bad, do good people do bad things? No. Bad people do bad things. That's right, no. So if I call this bad and then I do something bad, then I'm bad, then I feel bad, and if I feel bad, I'm much more likely to do this. That's the loop, right? So this isn't bad. This is just doing the best I can, just wanting to feel better, and that's what I know at the moment. So even when people start living down here and are much more creative, I mean, I now create more usually in a day than I used to create in 3 weeks or 4 weeks before I started all of this, right? So I would write sometimes on the weekends, and then sometimes I'd write on every other weekend, right? And I was like, I'm writing my book, or I'm doing this, I'm being creative. And then going through this process that I've created for myself and that I've worked with others, now I'm being creative every day. And I'm enjoying it so much more. And within a week of how I'm living now, it's like a month or 2 months of what I used to do. And it kind of blew my mind at first. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually doing more within a week than I used to do in like 2 months. And so, but that doesn't mean, just to be really, really clear, that I might not have a day here, right? That something, whatever happens in life. But because this experience is so well-rounded and everything that I know, it is much, much easier to come back into here and come back in here and live here more often than living here more often. And then that's the joy and the creativity and the possibility that I've experienced with myself and others, and I invite you to check it out if you so feel called.